Good morning folks, it's Wednesday the 4th of June. It is 03:50 in the morning and welcome to another Insomnia session. I've been awake since about 2:30 and I had to stay in my bed till 3:20 just to try and go through the motions of sleeping, but it's just not happening. So I'm down on the river. I've got my Euro Nymph and rod. It's just the same setup, but look at this beauty I'm using today. It's a big Peeping Caddis pattern. It's huge. It's not particularly heavy, but I'm going to bump that over the bottom and see if I get anything. Just fancy trying something different. And on the dropper I've got a baby pink Caddis. I'll see what I can get. I'm just going to fish up these runs and then start making some ground. I've got my dry fly rod with me as well, so we'll see how that goes. I haven't got very many GoPro batteries because this is again impromptu session, so it might run out. Water's looking a wee bit coloured. It's still very low. It's freezing today. It's about, when I got out of the car it was 6.5 degrees. It's very windy, but it's kind of sheltered here. That's why I've come here. So I'm intrigued to see whether this catches a fish, just as it's rolling across the bottom like a big cased caddis. Yep, ocha. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. I think that fish has got a bit of a fright. That surely can't be on the point fly. Oh, don't go down there. Don't go down there. I don't know how big this is, but I don't want it to. There we go. Jeepers. That was a good start. About 3 casts in. It's on the point fly. Oh. It snapped the whole cast as it's got away. Bollocks. Right, I'll go and retie. Oh, that wasn't a great release. Alright, I've retied just with another Peeping Caddis fly, and I haven't got a dropper, so I'm just going to fish this rest of this through and see and try and do a better job next time. That fish was over a pound, £1.25 maybe, quite a chunk. I thought this was a bit of a gimmick fly, but seems to be quite good. So I've got about 4.5 feet of 4-pound tippet on, and I'm just gauging by the angle of the sighter how deep down it is, because there's a big deep pot up at the top where the fast water comes in, so I'll try and get it down to the bottom there. Just searching out all the likely bits. The water is a little bit coloured. It has come up over the last few days, but just a matter of centimetres. It's nothing exciting. Too much line out. Yeah, nothing exciting. So I don't feel as tired as I did on the first Insomnia session, but it's mistakes like that fish that make me realise I am absolutely knackered. Not had a decent night's sleep in about 2 weeks. That's the bottom. I would expect a fish in here. I wouldn't expect it to take this, but I would expect it to be covering fish. God, it's cold this morning, my hands are frozen. Searching every little bit of this run, trying to get it down deep. Just dead drifting it down the bottom of the riverbed. I think I bought these off Fooling Mill in a sale on their website and thought I'll have a try at them. I mean, they're huge. I wouldn't usually use something like this, it's just to keep me amused while it's 4 o'clock in the morning. It's something different. Change of position, warm up my hands. Yep. Don't think it's huge, but putting up a good fight. Oh, it is, it's lovely. Probably thinking that looks great for breakfast, that great big thing, Caddis thing. Just spoil it his day. Let's get him upstream, he's not done yet. Getting tired out in that current. Nicely done. Oh, that's a cracker. That's better than the last one, he's fat. What's that one? £1.5. You're a cracker. Let's see if I can make a better job of releasing you. The spots on you. Beauty. Oh, delighted with that. I'm going to try and tie something like that. It's so massive and chunky that even my sausage fingers could probably cope with that. It's fishing better now that it's wet. You can see there It's a fair size of thing. It's got a bead on the front, but it's not a big bead. It feels like more decorative, but it must be wrapped with lead or something. And then the peeping bit at the end. So I'm going to put that through again. As the sun come up, it was worth it for that sunrise. It's beautiful. Right, I'm going to fish this little run and then move up for a bit and then head home. So I was thinking, when I've been lying in my bed trying to get to sleep, I've been thinking my videos are all a bit the same. They're just me going fishing and explaining what I do, and it's quite interesting, but it must get a bit boring. So I was thinking about just having a weekly recap, because I do fish so often and it's a lot for my benefit as well. But to say, well, this is when I fished, this is what I did, this is what I learnt. Just covering a few things like that. This is what I bought this week. This is what I spent. I'm going to be tying more flies, and I'm a total beginner, and I thought rather than it being absolutely perfect, it might be good to tie a fly or two, particularly in the winter when I can't get out fishing. Oh, is that a fish splashing at that? It's a nice looking run. You know, I don't really mind a lot of the time if my nymphs aren't on the bottom. I want them to be down in that area, but with this thing here, I think that's why I've lengthened the leader to about 4.5 feet. It needs to be on the bottom, because that's where they'll be moving about. I think these big caddis, cased caddis. I've got my dry fly rod in case I see anything moving, any fish taking spinners, but there's nothing just yet. Yeah, that might just move up. Yeah. A bit of a delayed response from me. Oh! He's off. He wasn't a huge fish, but I was playing him quite hard there. Let him back to his bed. I'd love a cup of coffee just now. Oh. No. One of the neighbours came round with a sourdough loaf yesterday. Oh, freshly baked. That's getting absolutely smashed today with rhubarb jam and coffee. That might take me in, even though the fishing's good. That might lure me back home. Hopefully that sun will come up and warm up the air temperature a little bit.